We're at the range now. This is the configuration in which I will be testing out the one of the uppers. We will be shooting for group with the optic you see on top of the rifle right there. It is a 2.5 power fixed prismatic scope from Primary Arms. Has their ACSS reticle, I believe that's what they call it. But we'll be shooting for group. This optic on here because why not? You have a flat top of a receiver, so might as well. Now obviously the optic you see before your eyes is probably not the best choice for precision shooting, but it fits the look, I think, pretty well, and that's part of the reason why I chose the optic. But in any case, we will be shooting today at 100 yards, and we will be using M193 ball ammunition right here. Before we actually get to it, I want to go through the parts that have been added to make this rifle complete. The lower receiver is from Palmetto State Armory, along with the lower parts kit, stock, pistol grip. The bolt carrier group is a nitride finished Palmetto State Armory BCG. Charging handle is also from Palmetto State Armory. The vertical grip, it is from, you can see it there, but yeah, Knight's Armament in any case. Yeah, the vert grips from Knight's Armament, they are quite expensive unless you find a sale. And I picked this one up from Brownell specifically for around $17. Occasionally these vert grips do go on sale. When they do, I suggest you be on the ball and buy 2 or 3. I wish I bought more than one, that is for sure. I'm waiting for them to go on sale again. Besides that, magazine is a C Products magazine, and here's one of those mag poles. But in any case, yeah, enough talking, let's shoot. So I have the rifle set on these bags. This is how I'll be shooting the rifle. This is the target stand that I will have at the end of this lane at 100 yards, where you can probably see that steel plate. I will have this camera set up so you can see the rounds as they hit the target there at the end of the shooting lane. I do not have another camera, unfortunately. I'm doing this all with my phone, so I will not be able to show the rifle as it's shooting said groups downrange, but you will see in real time on the target as I hopefully hit the bullseye. So here's the first group firing M193 ball ammo out of the FN A4 upper. It's about 3 MOA. Now mind that I was using a mil-spec trigger in this AR, so nothing special there, combined with the fact that the optic being used is a 2.5 power optic. This is definitely not a scenario I would be using as a benchmark for how absolutely accurate these barrels are. But in any case, this is quite normal and quite adequate by military standards. And let's put a cartridge right here so you can actually see how it measures out. Each one of these squares is about 1 inch. So there you go. And this is group number 2, which I can tell you it definitely tightened up a bit. So we're looking at about a 2 MOA group there, again with M193 ball. Number 3, this bottom one could be a flyer. More likely it was probably just me pulling the shot. I know it was the last shot taken. But again, this group was fired with M193 ball. Here's a look at the group I shot more closely. It's looking about like 2 MOA, something like that. Here's a 5.56 cartridge for comparison. Right, these squares are measured in inches, so 1 inch by 1 inch. So yeah, there's that for scale. Not bad, really not bad at all, especially out of a military rifle like this. Yeah, what else can I say? I found a box of tool ammo in my range bag, and I thought, well, since I'm already out here, let's see how this does. This is 223 55 grain steel cased tool ammo, considered some of the cheapest, crappiest ammo out there. Let's see how this groups. So I'd say this is probably the most surprising group of the day. I decided to fire 5 rounds of tool ammo for a group just because I had some in the range bag, and we got a pretty decent group here. One flyer, depending on if you believe in flyers, up here, but otherwise we're looking at I'd say sub 2 inches with tool ammo. There's one of those cartridges. So in any case, it's closer to 2.75, 2.5 inches with that extra little fire up there. But overall, kind of impressed. Overall, I'd say the accuracy is pretty adequate. I'd also say that some of the results are a little unexpected, like that, and that was a pretty good group there. Obviously, if you do your part, this rifle, specifically this barrel, can do a lot of good work. I would say for any bench rest shooters, or to get the most accuracy out of the rifle, obviously a better scope, better glass, and a much improved trigger would go a long way in producing even better accuracy out of the rifle. But these groups here are pretty much on point with military standards. Well, we're at the end of the video. Thank you for making it this far. I've had a great time shooting this rifle here today. And since we're at the end, I'd like to also mention that I'm currently selling these upper receivers that you see here. Obviously, the complete upper minus BCG charging handle and vert grip, of course, but these FN M16A4 uppers are for sale right now. In fact, I am the owner-operator of Green Mountain Industries, also known as GMI Firearms, and I am quite active on Gunbroker. I also have a store page. That store page you can find if you go to my Facebook page. There'll be a link to my store page on Arms List, and premium vendor on there. Again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Your best bet is to send me a message through Facebook, or even better, go to my Gunbroker listing or some of my Arms List listings, some of my premium listings on Arms List. Ask a question there too.